Welcome back to the NCSU Weather Center. I'm your meteorologist, Alex Comment. Take a look at this monster storm out in the Atlantic spinning towards the Carolinas. This is Florence, a Category 4 hurricane, so quite a force to be reckoned with as this storm gets closer and closer and is expected to make landfall somewhere around the North Carolina-South Carolina border on Friday. We'll start feeling the effects in our coastal communities late tonight into early tomorrow morning. You can see that time for preparation for our coastal communities has passed. As far as we're concerned, we still have a little bit of time. If there's anything that you still need, go ahead and take care of that, because as we get through the later part of the day into the overnight hours, we could start to feel those tropical storm force conditions with gusty winds that could bring down power lines and knock out power for several days, and possible flash flooding. You know, Raleigh gets flash flooding with a simple thunderstorm, much less a powerful hurricane like Florence moving through the area. Here's the official track from the National Hurricane Center. It's expected to come north and then make a little turn and dip south, but you can see here in this little notch, this is about where Raleigh is, and this cone is a probability of where the eye or the center of the storm might be. The effects could reach out over 100 miles from the center of the storm. So if it follows this northern track here, we're definitely in for a long weekend with possibly no power and a lot of rain and a lot of flash flooding with this storm. Most of western North Carolina is under a hurricane statement. Our sandhills, the western part of our sandhills, are under a tropical storm watch. Fayetteville and most of the sandhills are under a tropical storm warning and a flash flood watch. And then our eastern counties here are under a hurricane watch as the system approaches, imminently coming closer to the coast and bringing with it a lot of wind and a lot of rain. As of 8 o'clock this morning, here's Florence off the coast. You can see early this morning, late last night, some of our coastal communities probably started to feel some of the effects of the outer rain bands. As we get into the later part of the day, see how close this system is to our coastline. It's when the storm surge is going to start becoming a big issue, especially for our barrier islands along our coast, much less with all of the rain that this system's going to produce as it comes even closer. 84 degrees for our high temperature today. We'll start out mostly cloudy. We do have a chance of thunderstorms for today. We could see conditions similar to yesterday as we start the day, but as we get into the late night to night hours, we'll drop down to around a low of 73 degrees, and tropical storm conditions are likely to show up as we get into the overnight hours. To start out though, winds north-northeast around 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tomorrow, your breakdown, 9 a.m. we'll have 76 degrees, warming up to only 77 by noon, and our high of 80 around 3 o'clock. And we could see tropical storm force conditions most of Friday into Saturday and possibly even Sunday. You can see here on the 5-day forecast, there's about a 90% chance of rain for Friday through Sunday, with highs in the low 80s and upper 70s. We have lows in near 70 every night, with a chance of thunderstorms around 60% on Monday and Tuesday, likely associated with remnants from the storm as it passes through. We make a return to the 80s on Monday at 82, and a high of Tuesday will have 84.